What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Coach Rob back with another his or her video. In today's his or her videos, I'm gonna discuss two of my favorite. This is absolutely probably my top 5 when it comes to female fragrances, and this probably may be up in my top 10 when it comes to male fragrances. I don't talk about it a lot, and I don't see a lot of reviewers talk about either of these on YouTube, obviously because most of us are men and we don't discuss a lot of female fragrances. And but I absolutely love this one on my girlfriend, so it's a must that I mention it. And that first fragrance I will discuss, because ladies first, is Bond No.9's Centerpiece. And like I said, it's probably absolutely one of my favorite female fragrances, definitely a top 5. I can't think of too many female fragrances that I like more than this one. And what's funny about both of these, Bond, the company, Bond No.9 did a great job of making the male version smell very similar to this version, but they added a couple notes to differentiate it, but they smell real similar. And to get to what it smells like, this is not complex at all. This is basically white musk, wood, and a black currant vibe. That's pretty much what you get. It's fresh, it's clean. Like the name suggests, this is a calming, cool, almost aquatic type of scent, made for the summer, made for the spring. Absolutely smells good. And this one, it doesn't project the greatest, but it does last all day on my girlfriend. Like I definitely smell this throughout 8-10 hours she gets with this one. And it almost has like a dryer sheet. So does the male version. It has like a dryer sheet fabric softener vibe. It's that kind of freshness that you get with this. And I can't see this offending anyone. This is definitely pleasing. This is definitely like a work office scent, day, casual, spring, summer vibe. Great fragrance. If you ladies haven't smelled this one, please look into this. Get your little bonbon. You know, you can probably get a sample at Nordstrom's or wherever they sell this at. Probably your Saks, something like that. But try a little bonbon and see what you think. I pretty much guarantee you're gonna like this one. I can't see how any woman wouldn't like this one, or man, for that smell. It's just absolutely great. Now to get into the male version, the male counterpart, for some reason, Bond No.9 sent a piece for him. For some reason, this isn't talked about a lot in the community, or maybe I missed the videos, but I don't see a lot of people talking about this one. And I don't know why. This is especially being that it smells like a Ventus. I would assume that more people talked about this fragrance. And to me, it doesn't really smell like a Ventus, but most people that picked this up, because it does have a pineapple note in it that is similar to a Ventus, but to me, this is a totally different fragrance. This is not the typical clone like most fragrances we're familiar with. When they try to clone a Ventus, the pineapple's in the forefront. In this fragrance, the pineapple's in the background. It's real subtle, so it's not the main player. The main player in this is Juniper. I get a strong Juniper berry vibe with this fragrance. White musk. It dries down to a nice cedar woody base, and you get the pineapple in the background. It kind of mends everything together. So that's when I think people are going to get that Aventus comparison, or get that Aventus note, or what they think is Aventus. But to me, this is a beast, and I get just as much compliments with this as I do with Aventus. But to me, they're different. Aventus is a little bit more complex. Aventus has a little bit more stuff going on. This one on its own, juniper berry. If you like juniper berry note, juniper berry, white musk, nice cedar note, pineapple in the background, beasty, longevity, beasty projection. Man, this thing lasts for days. I mean, days on my clothes, probably even a week on my skin, easily 10 to 12 hours, man. I don't know what Bond puts in these fragrances, man, but most of their stuff on my skin perform great. Best performing house, in my opinion, at least on my skin, is Bond No.9. So, and it's funny because I'm looking at both of these bottles here. It looks like I used the same amount of juice in both of them. I don't know if my camera could pick it up. So me and my girlfriend have been putting a dent in these bottles. But these are great, guys. Bond No.9 sent a piece for her. Bond No.9 sent a piece for him. Check them out. Great springtime scents. Great office scents. Great daytime, summertime scents. Relaxing, calming, great smelling fragrances. And I absolutely love them. I get mad compliments with Centerpiece for him. So that's my go-to. If I'm not wearing a Ventus, I'm probably wearing that. And both of them equally do great on my skin. But depending on what the ladies say, determines what I spray. Peace.